Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Stable. Today I'm going to be showing you guys just over 20 secret or hidden locations you don't really come across often here in Star Stable. So this video ended up being a lot longer. I've got like 35 minutes of edited footage, so I thought I would cut this into two. If you want to see the other part, then definitely let me know in the comments below and it will be out soon. This was the type of content that like flooded 2016 Star Stable YouTube, and I was hanging out with Jorja a few like months ago, I guess at this point, and I showed her one of these locations and she had no idea it existed. So I feel like we have been failing the Star Stable community. Some of these locations you can even find in the areas discovered. There's a few things such as not everything is hidden in bones and things like that. I thought that I would show you guys them today, so we're gonna kind of go from some of the easier ones that you might have been to some of the ones that you might not have even known existed. Let me know if you guys want to see more types of these videos. I really like the idea of just showcasing the little areas in Star Stable, especially with the updated Silverglade Village, Hollow Woods coming soon, / already come out I think when you guys see this video. Star Stable loves to add little hidden Easter eggs into those areas now, so I think it'd be really fun just to talk about areas that we don't really visit often enough to show Star Stable some love. So let's get into the first location. Our first area is a picnic spot here in Moorland. Before we head anywhere, I'm going to quickly buy a bunch of picnic stuff and also barbecue stuff. I'm spending star coins on this. I'm kind of crying a little bit because there's some areas which have some hidden barbecues and things like that. Alright, so we're going to head over to Conrad Marsden's blacksmith here in Moorland. You can kind of see the wall up the left of my screen. That's where we're going. Star Stable have made some of these like secret locations a little bit easier to find in the past few years. So we're gonna go around behind the blacksmith, up this little hill, and we've got a really beautiful picnic spot here. There's space for 2 picnic baskets. I would absolutely love if Star Stable changed how picnics worked in the game, because if I click on here, we start spinning around in circles. I would love it to work like new picnic areas, like the picnic area on the beach, where you could select different things including dancing, because I think that would make picnics feel a little bit more interactive. Moving on to area number 2, we have a little thing here in Fort Pinta. So if you come over to the shed or this open stable here, and we just run to the side, there's even a little pathway. You might have been around here, but we have this little hidden chair location. Unfortunately, we can't sit on the chair. There's things like the Yorvik Gazette. It looks pretty like used. Is this where like James comes hide away from everyone? Little James over there. You might have seen this location if you were playing hide and seek in Fort Pinta, or just by riding along here near the fence. You might have seen it by peeping over, but maybe you haven't actually ventured behind there. Our next location is also pretty well known. We're going to start here at the Baroness's Racetrack Championship. And we're going to follow the path into the mountains. I feel like I always run past this area, so it might take me a few tries to try and find it. I don't often go here since we got the new updated Baroness's Racetrack, so that's why I struggle a little bit more. Alright, it's literally right there. It did not take me that long. We just follow the path up the mountain and then we walk through here. And there's like a crashed UFO. I'm not sure if there's too many solid theories out there about why there's a UFO here in Star Stable, but I think that some people have speculated about it. What do you guys think? This next area isn't necessarily hidden, although I do believe it's called the Smugglers hideout. It is more in such a secluded area that no one rides along that you might not have even stumbled upon it. So we are going to start here on Marley's farm behind us along the Silverglade Village road here, and we're going to ride down this path. all the way until you hit this beach. I cannot tell you the last time I came riding along here. I feel like this area of Silverglade is so unused, but we're going to go to the left of the beach and you can see a little sand pathway and we are just going to keep following it along the shoreline. And we just keep going and we're going to go underneath the Harvest County's bridge. And we have arrived at the Smugglers hideout. There's probably not much that you can do here, but I used this area for a thumbnail recently and I kind of liked how it looked. This next area isn't really hidden, but it is used in a Epona questline, and I feel like ever since I've been there, I've never been back, and that was quite a few years ago. And it is the Epona bunker. I'm not entirely sure the exact location, but we're going to start here in Crescent Moon Village, and we're just gonna follow the path, and I'm pretty sure I can find it pretty easily, right? As I said, it isn't necessarily hidden, but since I haven't really thought about it, and it is like a pretty cool little detail here in Epona that you can go inside of. I mean, it could make for fun roleplay purposes. I thought that I would go ahead and include it in this video. Oh, and there we go, we've stumbled upon it. It is B7, Bunker 7. Let's go ahead and have a look inside. Welcome to my crib. House tour. Now this one, like this area or Star Stable kind of gives me the creeps a little bit. Like I'm not a massive fan of it. But if we go down these stairs and enter another door, which opens up like a bunker, we are in this kind of destroyed a little bit bunker with lots of lockers, bunk beds, blocked off areas, and doors. We don't really know what could be down here right now. And there's just a lot of hallways to get lost in. It's kind of like a little maze. Is that where we were before? I don't know. Along the same lines, our next area is also part of a quest, so I should have mentioned this, but if you haven't done the quest, then you probably can't access these areas. This one is a newer quest though, so it might be a little bit fresher in your memory. It is in Wildwoods, and I'm going to start here in Firgrove, and we're going to head to the start of the Wildwoods track. Here we are at the beginning, and we're just going to ride along it. Now we are going to go down some of the track, but we're going to stop here where there's some trees and we're going to divert and you kind of go through the mountain into this little cove here where there is a magical stone. You can see a very magical tree. Beautiful sounds as well. And there's also this little hidey hole here. What's it called? Lookout point? But because of Star Stable's render distance, there isn't too much to see. You can even see that there's a weird invisible tree out there. Maybe in the far future it'll be a little bit better. Next up, we are going to start here at New Hillcrest Stables and we are going to ride out towards the Sunset Islands. And if we ride over this mountain, or this little hill, you can begin to see it. We have a big sunken ferry or a sunken barge, and you can actually use these wooden planks and go onto at least a little bit of it. Go into a little bit of the water. This doesn't really look like a dark, cool barge, so I do wonder the story behind this. What's it called? Beached or banked? Beached? Ferry? In the distance, we can actually see some GED worksite over there. This next one is actually the little Easter egg thing that I showed Jorja a few months ago. I can't remember if it was included in a video, but I'm going to start here at the Goldspur farm. I've unlocked the trailer, but you might have to start at Jarlaheim or maybe even Wolfall Inn. But we're going to make our way to Miss Pike's house. She lives in Greendale. Here we have Miss Pike, and we are going to head up to her house, but instead of entering, we're going to go around the outside of her white picket fence. Oh my gosh, I thought it was gone for a second. We just went far enough. I've accidentally fallen down. But here we have, I believe it's called like a failed gift or something, and I think it was meant for like a Valentine's Day gift, but obviously maybe it went wrong. Someone got mad and threw it down the cliff. I'm not sure, but I like the fact that there's a little stick horse. It's one of those things where I suppose it's not like super fascinating to go to, but it's a cute little Easter egg that Star Stable added, and I kind of like it. It's fun to find little details like this. This next segment I like to call random druid stones, which are in locations that you don't run past often, so they're kind of hidden and secret, I guess. We are going to start with the first one here. Paddock Island is behind me. Jorvik Stables is just up above. But we have the GED worksite here at Jarlaheim. And we are going to ride past all of these GED workers behind the big rock, behind the other boulders, and down, down, down. And you might see that there's a bit of a... Look, we can see it peeping through. So we do have to jump this little area here to reach the next bit of land that we can walk over or half swim, thanks Rolo. But here we have a fun little druid stone, and it's kind of hidden away. And there's an invisible rock above us. Our next druid stone, I personally am going to be starting here in Crescent Moon Village. We're going to be making our way over to the Buttergoods. And once we come upon the broken bridge, I'm just going to make my way down there. Okay, once I can figure out the direction that I want to go, I'm just gonna drop down these few little rocks here, and then we're just gonna rock surf down this area here, I think. And we are now on an area, I think they call it like the Rune Trail or the Ancient Trail or something, because obviously there's a bit of ancient ruins along this trail. You can also reach it through the Mirror Marshes. I just decided to fall down a cliff. There's like, looks like there's a little trail up that rock, so we're gonna jump over this water. We're gonna go up this little rock, and oh my gosh, what do you look, what's peeping around the corner? Let's see, can we jump across here? Yeah, I'm not talented enough for this. Come on, Rolo, use those little legs. Alright, back at the bridge. We're gonna not go down the bridge. Go left down the cliff, tumble for a while, and you should be there. We're actually gonna go the other way around. We're gonna go down here. We are going to ride over this bridge over here. And we're going to... Oh my gosh, we found a picnic spot. That's so cool up here. That's cute. I feel like I've never come down here. There's even some little sheepy down there. This is not part of the hidden areas. Alright, let's see. Can I jump down from over here? Probably. This is probably more achievable. Right? Yeah. We made it! Druid Stone, you guys. Look how cool. The next Druid Stone is here in Valedale Lake. Now, I always get twisted and turned around here in Valedale Lake, but I know it's over in this direction somewhere, so let's go this way because I can't... It's like a loop. You know, obviously we have the Valedale circuit, but I don't know why my brain can't comprehend it. Don't judge me. I don't know if we can go the other way, but going this way just makes more sense to me because this way is clockwise, so it's the right way in my brain, okay? And I believe we have to be over on this little beach here. I'm gonna go up into the mountains. Oh my gosh, I found it first try, you guys. This is amazing. Look at this. And guess what, you guys? There's a picnic spot here. So let's go ahead and put a picnic spot down. Let's go ahead and enjoy. Are you kidding me? This picnic setup is dumb. Like, Star Stable should update the picnics and the barbecues. Well, am I frozen? As a bonus here, we also have the really old fence texture, which is just so nostalgic to me. Our next druid stone is here in the Hollow Woods, and I'm not really sure what this area is going to look like with the new Hollow Woods update. I'm filming this before that. I think this might be going out afterwards. But basically, this up there is that you can literally see the trailer for the Druid Paddock. I, on a side note, am really excited for the Hollow Woods update. So we're going to go ahead and ride down here and just through this little mountain passage, heading towards a purple hot air balloon. Will people argue with me that it's pink? Is it pink or purple? I can't tell from this distance. We're gonna go down here and you can see like a little nook down here. And oh my gosh, look, there's 3 of them. I actually find there's like one pretty interesting, like, look at what's above it. Like, that grassy bit up there looks like new textured grass. I feel like this next area should have been higher on the list because it's kind of like obvious a little bit to me, but maybe it's not to you guys. But for example, during special events, like I believe maybe for the birthday event, we had like a golden horseshoe hidden up here and things like that. But we are here on Paddock Island and we're going to go to the other side of Paddock Island. Our goal is to get on top of that teeny tiny little hill right there. Can we go up this side actually? I was gonna go around the other way, but yeah, the other way is easy up. Let's go behind the house. And oh my gosh, come on horsey. We're gonna go up here and we're just gonna follow this kind of little pathway. And at the top of the little mountain, the little hill, there's actually a little picnic spot. What have we got here? We've got like a vase for some reason, a vase. We've got a radio, we've got a cap, we've got a big book, and we've got a slightly smaller book. Well, that is the end of this video. I feel like we didn't get to the juicy locations yet, so definitely let me know if you want to see the other part, and it will be out like next week. If you're here later, then that video is on the screen right now. But on the screen as well is my recent 500 star coin challenge. This is kind of nostalgic for me of 2020 YouTube because I did a lot of these in 2020. Basically, I had 500 star coins to buy a horse and an outfit to see what we could do with limited star coins, and it was really fun to do it again this year. Maybe we'll make it a yearly thing. Those videos are on the screen right now. I love you all so much, and I will see you all later. Bye!